Hello, Jar Jar.
John.
Well, no.
Well, that was fast.
No, that was not. I just opened Discord. I saw that someone was in VC, and I just joined.
Wow. Okay, so there's coincidence. I just typed in live VC, like, and then you joined like 2 seconds later.
I know.
Excellent timing, sir.
No, I meant to come early.
Oh. Oh. What's going on?
Ain't much. How about you?
Just working on grievous Smoothie video.
Smoothie video.
Yeah, well, their end said he wanted me to make a video of Grievous making a mango smoothie, which, I mean, he sent a super chat for it, so I'm gonna make it, but he didn't give me any details, so I decided that the mangoes would be more or less kind of an afterthought. Basically, the premise of the video is it's going to be in the same style of Iona Muscle 100%, except General Grievous went to the blender, and Jawas break into his house, and puts the Jawas in the blender, and he makes Jawa juice, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi shows up, and then he gives Obi-Wan Kenobi the Jawa juice.
Purely random.
What?
That's very random.
Well, it's kind of, like I said, in the same style of Iona Musket for home. Iona Ninja Detect for making smoothies, because that's what the doctor recommended. 4 smelly Jawas come into my home unannounced. And then he grabs the Jawa and throws it. Just gotta get the right sound effects. I also gotta finish the part 2.
Power by 4 lightsabers and slash him to bits. Naming Jawa with my 4 lightsabers and slash him.
Yoshi says, I like apples. You like apples? I like apples too.
Oh, me 3.
And apple pie. And caramel apple. With the nuts on them. Yo, the grocery store I work at, they have these caramel apples with a chocolate coating. They look,
I know it's true.
they look pretty good. I haven't bought it. I'm thinking maybe I should just save one in the fridge for my brother when he comes into town. So the other day I was looking for my size noodles green screen. You know who Size Noodles is?
No.
You don't? Have you seen the Clone Wars?
No.
You haven't seen the Clone Wars? Have you seen Return of the Jedi?
I have.
You know the one song in in what's it called? The song in Jabba's palace.
Jabba's palace. The Jabba's palace. What left you, Nick? I think I know. Yeah. I know.
The song. So the song in Jabba's palace with the goofy looking alien with the long mouth.
Yeah, I know.
That's Sice Noodles.
Oh, okay.
So Sice Noodles is in the Clone Wars in a single episode.
I know. Yeah, I've seen that one. Okay, I just
She's
didn't know it had a name.
she's like she's like a showgirl, basically,
Yeah, I know.
and she's dating Zero the Hutt,
The son of
which I mean the implications of that are terrifying. But
exactly.
besides that, I made a bunch of green screens of her, and I was looking for them the other day. They're on the other computer. I have them still, but they're not in a completed form. They're in project form, so I have to complete. There's a couple of manual changes that I need to make to fix them. They were messed up a little bit. So, a long time ago, I was gonna make Sice Noodles versus Palpatine, because there is a scene where she takes out a blaster. It's near the end of the episode when she realizes that Zero the Hutt doesn't love her back. She shoots him. He takes out a blaster and shoots him. He's like, "Oh, honey, you wouldn't shoot me," and then she blasts him. She's like, I forgot exactly what she said, but I figured it'd be like the perfect video for Palpatine. Sice Noodles versus Palpatine. What do you think?
What do you think of what?
Sice Noodles versus Palpatine.
I mean, if it's doable, yeah. If you have the
That's
clips,
definitely doable.
you can do it.
Dash into base.
I guess it's that time of year again. My Marv versus Palpatine has begun to get more views again.
Marv, oh yeah.
Yeah, started to pick up. I hope the Harry versus Palpatine gets more views too, because I think that one is just as good as the Marv versus Palpatine.
It all depends on the theme of it.
No, the Harry versus Palpatine one is basically it's the accomplice. Marv and Harry, they work together at home. So
Yeah.
Harry's the one who fights Palpatine in the Senate. Palpatine's throwing the pods down on him. I used the scene where Kevin was throwing the brick down at Marv.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen that one or not. Harry versus Palpatine.
I've seen it. But it's like if one of the two videos, if one video is more popular than the other, it's supposedly the one with the more views that's gonna pick up faster.
Yeah, and that's the Marv versus Palpatine. But I hope I linked those. Maybe they're not linked together. I have to check and see what the end. I'm gonna check the video. And the end screen. Oh, it's just a playlist. Uh, 11109. Harry versus Palpatine. The next one there is. I need to be better about that. I gotta link the related videos together. Voldemort versus Palpatine has also been picking up. Which is about time. I think that Voldemort versus Palpatine video should have like at least 1 million views. It's an evergreen kind of video. Go back and watch it a billion times. Zelza, hello there, TM. Yo, what's going on?
To base. Slash into base. I charge the remaining tower with my 4 lightsabers and slash into base.
Gonna be kind of a gruesome episode. Blending Jawas and blenders, chopping them up. Oh. You know, John,
Hmm.
you could have helped me out a little bit. If you had been watching the stream, you could have told me the intro was still on.
What do you mean?
The intro is on for... It's been 17 minutes. The intro's been on. Stream starting soon intro. For,
I'm sorry, I was not watching the stream.
stream starting soon. I've been streaming. What? And no one in chat helped me either. They didn't... They all sat there patiently waiting for for the stream to start. They can hear us talking. The stream's not starting. Hey, how come? Salza says, I thought that was intentional. I mean, it is intentional before the stream starts, but it wasn't intentional afterwards.
To base. And slash into base. Base.
John,
Yeah.
are you familiar with fantasy scenarios, European folklore, mythology type stuff?
And folklore?
Huh?
I didn't understand what you say.
Said European folklore type stuff.
Oh, European folklore. I mean, European folklore. Which
Yeah.
country exactly?
Kind of like European. You know, like
You're
like
acting like
like-
Europe. You're
like
like
Lord
you're
of the,
acting like
like
Europe
Lord of
is
the
one
Rings,
country.
like Lord of the Rings type stuff.
yeah, but you're acting like Europe is one country.
Kind of is.
Yeah, dude, it's a vast collection of myths, legends, and fairy tales, bro. You gotta be a bit
Well,
more specific.
Okay, so to be more specific, what fantasy creatures can easily traverse underwater that are also allied with humans?
And traverse underwater, but
Are allied with humans, or could be persuaded to help you.
I guess tritons.
What are those?
It's like, I mean, in, in many traditional European tales, tritons or merfolk are often depicted as like luring sailors to their doom.
Okay, so I mean, so there's a scenario I'm working on. I'm working on a. There's a. I don't know. You've probably seen the live streams. I play Civilization. I play a game called Civilization 2: Test of Time, and they have a fantasy Midgard scenario in that game. So I've been modding that game. I've been modifying the rules and changing some. And one of the things I ran into was there's 4 different worlds that you can build cities on and, you know, have your armies on. There's the underground, there's the cloud world, there is the surface world, which is like Earth basically, and then there's the underwater world. So currently, I've been changing it so that some civilizations can only build certain units. Like that's how it is already, but there were also some units which everyone could build. Like for example, there used to be a unit called the Ice Drake, which everybody can build. But I wanted to make it so that only certain civilizations could build those, and they couldn't be built by other civilizations. The humans were going to be one of those civilizations. But I ran into a problem. The problem is, you can never go underwater to fight the merfolk if you can't build Ice Drakes. Because Ice Drakes are one of the few late game units that can actually go underwater that the humans have. They can't go underwater with any of their other units. So they kind of need Ice Drakes. But I don't want them to be able to build Ice Drakes because I want to give them a different special unit. And so that's why I was looking for a special unit that the humans could build. You know?
So merfolk.
No, because the merfolk are a civilization underwater. They're the entire reason why the humans need a unit to go underwater, because the only civilization that exists underwater is the merfolk, and you can't fight
Also,
them.
they already exist.
Yeah, so you can't fight the merfolk. You can't fight the merfolk if they're already underwater. Like, I mean, you can't fight them if you don't have the units to go underwater. What I'm saying is, I mean, the humans don't have a special unit that can go underwater to fight the merfolk. Unless I allow them to have ice drakes, which I don't want to do because I think the ice drake unit is kind of bland for the game. Basically, the whole goal in the late game is to get ice drakes and then just build a ton of them and basically steamroll everyone's cities with the ice drakes. And that's kind of a boring thing to do because like that's like the only thing you can do. Like there's no other strategies that are as good as just building tons of ice drakes and then just wiping out everyone with ice drakes. Like there's no other like strategies for taking cities other than like maybe building ferries and buying cities by inciting revolt. So I wanted to make the humans a little bit more unique and give them a different unit instead of the ice drake. So I was going to keep the ice drake for 2 other civilizations. The elves would still be allowed to summon ice drake, and then the Butos would also still be able to. But not the other civilizations. So the Stygians, they don't need the ice drake because a lot of their units can go underwater already because the Stygians are like an undead faction. So the skeletons, their skeleton units and their ghost units can go underwater just fine because they don't need to breathe, obviously.
Yeah.
The goblins don't have a problem because their ogres can breathe underwater, so their ogres can allow them to defeat the enemies underwater. So they're fine in that regard. And then the merfolk are already underwater, so they don't need a special unit for that. And the infidels are the only other faction that may also need help. And that's because the infidels are kind of like the humans. I mean, they are a human faction, but they're more barbaric. They're kind of like the I forgot what that group of people is called in Lord of the Rings that has the elephants. They're kind of like those people, the people that have the giant elephants. That's the infidels.
People with the elephants?
Yeah.
The Haradrim?
The people with the elephants in Lord of the Rings.
Haradrim.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. But the infidels are kind of like them. So they're still a mostly land-based kind of faction. Sells us as chaos faction. No, this is not 40k. This is like I guess maybe it's like ancient 40k. It's not. It's more like Lord of the Rings than it is like 40k. You know, there's no lasers and there's no machine guns and there's no submarines. That's why I can't I wish I could do submarines, but I actually considered creating a new technology called like Finding Nemo and having that be like one of the humans' final units underwater is like Captain Nemo's submarine, and it's just like a super powerful underwater warship or whatever, and that's what you could use to defeat the merfolk underwater. That's the idea I had, but I feel like there's a better option than that. Zelza says I meant Warhammer Fantasy. I know. Not. Wait. Warhammer Fantasy? So wait, hold on. I'm not super familiar with Warhammer. So, okay, so Warhammer has They have Warhammer Fantasy, and then they also have Warhammer 40k, which, so 40k is like the future, and then Warhammer Fantasy is like not the future. Star Wars Killissi says Smoothie for General Grievous is peak. Yes, I mean, he's gonna give the smoothie to Obi-Wan at the end, because it's a blended up Jawa, but he was originally gonna have his own smoothie. But then the Jawa's broken out, so probably to steal him apart.
Damn.
And slash into base. Slash into base.
So anyway, I'm looking for a possible unit that the humans could, that it would be reasonable for the humans to have, that would work as like an underwater unit. Because right now there isn't any, other than the jack-o'-lantern, which is not a combat unit. It's an exploration unit. It doesn't have any attack damage. So what I want to avoid doing, if possible, is I want to avoid using units that should belong to other civilizations. So, like, yeah, obviously I don't want to use any. I don't want the humans to gain access to like any of the goblin units, or it's got to be a unit that, like, I guess. I mean, I guess I'll have to just go with, like, the wizard or something. The H-wizard. Because that's what they had before. But I was changing some units. I was thinking that the humans would get, after the discovery of black powder, I was thinking they would get the unique ability to build musketeers. And pose an existential threat to the rest of the fantasy world because of their unique technological advancement. Salza says, what are the humans in question like? Well, they're just like humans. They have a unit with a sword. That's their basic warrior unit, and then they have the unit with the pike. That's their basic defensive unit that comes after their warrior unit. And then they have their cavalry unit, which is a knight on a horse. And then they got the catapult, which is not unique to them. A lot of other civilizations can build the catapult. And then they also have what else do they have? They have the sorcerer, which is also not a unique unit for them. Everyone can build a sorcerer. The limitation of the sorcerer is that it has to be within city limits. Like it can't fly out. It can't fly out too far, otherwise it runs out of power and crashes. Hold on, let me check my. I'll bring up the picture and see which. So the humans have their settler, which is the guy that builds cities, which obviously isn't a combatant. And then this is their human warrior, And then... You know what I could do is I could make the Infidel Warrior the... Potentially, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I could turn him into the underwater guy. Although his weapon's not very unique, it's just a sword, so that'd be kind of lame. Then they got the human horse guy. And then we got... This is their wizard unit for the humans. And then the paladin. They have the golden armored horse, the paladin. And then they have their hero, human hero is here. And that's pretty much it. And then they were supposed to have the what's it called? So yeah, I want to give the humans another unit if I can. The only other unit that they can build that can go underwater, and this one kind of doesn't make any sense to me, but I don't know. It's just the way the game is. They have the siege engine is able to go underwater. And you can even build them underwater. It doesn't really make sense to me because the siege engine is made of wood. But it's whatever. I gotta find something though. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I think I might just leave it so that the humans still have the H because that could be that goes underwater.
And slash into base. Slash into base. His chunks sizzle on the floor as Obi-Wan walks in the door. His chunks.
Whoa.
Huh? What were you saying?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I just did a.
His
I was just referencing Age of Empires.
Why? What happened? The sound effect?
Yeah.
I don't remember which sound it.
No,
I don't think I heard it clearly, so.
It's when the monks turn other other troops to the other team. And they say
Oh,
Wololo.
oh, I don't remember that sound. Is that maybe that's is that an older sound or is it still the new sound today?
Oh, still an old sound.
Because they did update a lot of the sounds. They don't have the
Really?
they don't have a lot of the sounds that they used to have.
Definitely the definitive edition is the classic one. Wololo.
I guess I don't remember that sound because before I played Age of Empires, I used to play Empire Earth, which is like, it's kind of like an Age of Empires. I don't know if it's a knockoff. I don't know which one came first, but
Which one? The first?
no, it. I don't know.
Did
But
you?
it's a game.
I mean, I want to know if you played Empire Earth 1, 2, 3.
Oh, The Art of Conquest, I think it's called.
Oh, okay. I see it.
Empire Earth, The Art of Conquest. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
that's the one I
Or
played.
isn't it the one with where it has Japan and Korea as civilizations?
They have like the. I don't know if they have this in the original, but in the Art of Conquest, they have like it expands to all the way to the future, the futuristic age.
Yeah, because the original Empire, from the original Empire, Art of Conquest added more features like Japan and Korea. for
Yeah,
civilizations.
and I think I had that one. Yeah, but yeah, Empire Earth. That's the game I played. I didn't play Age of Empires back then. I played Empire Earth first. I liked Age of Empires like better in some ways, but I also preferred Empire Earth in many other ways. Particularly they had more interesting types of units in Empire Earth than in Age of Empires. In Age of Empires, because you're only in like the medieval ages, you don't really get any units beyond the standard ones. You know, you have infantry and cavalry, and you have archers, and then you have like siege equipment.
Yeah.
But in Empire Earth, you have
Yeah, it's more broad.
you have ships.
Human history.
No, you get like spaceships, and then you also get air units. And air units, I think, was like a big, like that changed things. change things up a lot. Particularly the nukes. The nukes were pretty crazy too. We dropped a single bomb.
Yeah. But
And then the entire
and
screen lights up with the nuclear explosion, and every single unit in the area just instantly dies. All the buildings blow up.
I know what you're saying, but like they both have differences. Age of Empires is more on specific historical eras, if I will, and then Empire Earth, I'm pretty sure you can go from like caveman to futuristic cyborgs.
That's another thing I liked was the goofiness of some of the ages. You know, when you're in caveman era and all the caveman guys, they don't speak any language, so they just go as you command them around.
Yeah.
And then they got the goofy like witch doctor that you can build, and he goes like Yakatoka. And then the priests that they have in that game are so much more. Their powers are so much better than in Age of Empires. I'll be honest, I almost never had use for like the priests. They basically do nothing but collect relics. And then like once they're done collecting relics, you'll have them like stand next to a company of soldiers so that they'll heal them every now and then. But other than that, their conversion capabilities are absolutely garbage. So because it takes too long to convert any unit, so it's just not even worth trying to convert it, because they'll kill you before you can have a chance to convert. And even if you succeed in converting, you'll probably end up losing a couple anyways in the process. And they're expensive to build, so it's just kind of pointless to even build them. But in Empire Earth, they're worth building because they can do crazy things. Like,
they can convert enemy units, and if you upgrade them, it can do buildings as well.
The priests can convert faster in Empire Earth than Age of Empire, so they can actually they're actually good at doing that. But they also have this other unit called the Prophet. The Prophet is honestly kind of busted, where you can go out and you can build, you can have like you can summon an entire volcano and you can summon earthquake. So I like Empire Earth. I think I still like Empire Earth better than Age of Empires. And then they have the artillery units were better. I think they just handled better. Like they fire faster, they hit their targets easier, and they move faster. The big issue with Age of Empires is the artillery units are kind of garbage. Unless you're like a professional player and you know how to like do all of the micro movements or whatever.
Empire Earth is harder now.
Is it?
It's more complicated, honestly.
Well, it's got more unit types, I guess. But the resource management is simplified though compared to Age of Empires. Like Empire Earth, you don't have to worry as much about like your villagers and what they're doing as you do in Age of Empires. In Age of Empires, like the entire like first half of the game is just working on building like a decent civ so that you can actually build units. Age of Empires, I don't know, maybe it was just because I was playing, maybe a long time ago I was playing on easy mode or something, but I feel like I remember that the game you don't really have to worry as much about like micromanaging your resources and getting villagers to like chop down trees and stuff. It was more just It was more just like building units and fighting. That's what I think, but I'm not sure though. Because it's been such a long time since I played it.
These Camino ones keep to themselves. They're clones. They're good ones too.
Clones, are they friendly?
Oh, it depends
Depends on what, Dex.
on how good your manners are. How big your pocketbook is.
Do you remember the scene from Attack of the Clones
Which
with Dex at Dex's Diner? When I was a kid, every time he said, it depends, and he's like, depends on what, Dex? He says, on how good your manners are and how big your pocketbook is. But I didn't, when as a kid, I didn't hear him say pocketbook. I heard him say pocketbug, and I was like, what the heck is he even talking about? And then he'd do like this creepy laugh afterwards, and I was like, what is he talking about something other than money? Like, what, how big your pocketbug is? Pocketbug? What's a pocketbug? So, Sarah Shang, yo, what's going on?
out of
Welcome.
context, that sounds
I know,
very rowdy.
I know, and then he does like that evil laugh afterwards. I remember seeing, I think it was, I saw another short where someone put the caption, as a kid I thought that Dexter was the bad guy because of his evil laugh. But anyway,
I would think he's talking about another kind of bug, honestly.
yeah. Sarah says, Jar Jar, very honored to meet you. It is an honor to meet you as well. Thank you for coming to the live.
It depends on how big your pocketbook is. And then Obi-Wan just pulls out a comically large worm.
Worm. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bug.
Oh, yes,
so.
thank you.
I should take part. Take part. The only thing I'm not sure about with this video is I want to find the right music. I feel like maybe, possibly, I could still use the same Yankee Doodle music. Kind of like the same style as I own a musket for home defense, but I feel like maybe there's a better choice out there, perhaps. I'm not sure what it might be. Do you have any ideas? John?
I use the muskets.
No, do you have any ideas for what kind of music to play in the background for this video?
Just grab some Kevin MacLeod and it's gonna do the job.
I suppose.
His chunks sizzle on the floor. As Obi-Wan walks in the door.
Did this part rhyme? His chunks sizzle on the floor as Obi-Wan walks in the door. Benziadis. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Jar Jar Studios Plus live. I wonder if do I not have this Obi-Wan walking? I'll keep. Tells us says, how long did it take to cut all these clips out? Many hours. You're looking at videos. Some of these that you're looking at. I made these literally years ago. Still using video clips from. I'm still using green screen that I made probably. This Obi-Wan one, I think I made this probably maybe more than 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And ones like this Obi-Wan clip here, they took me a lot longer to green screen because I was doing it all by hand back then. So this green screen that I made here, this one was probably, I don't know, at least like 12 hours of work at the very least. But it's probably more than that. Same thing with a lot of other green screens that I made a long time ago. It took me a lot, long hours to make them because, like I said, I did them all by hand. One frame at a time. You have to make a dotted, you have to connect a dotted line around the character that you want to cut out. And you have to do that every single frame. And even worse, if you can't cut out the character in like a single mask, you'll have to make a second mask. Like right here in between Obi-Wan's legs, there's a space here. If I just cut out the outside of him, then the space inside will still be, like, it'll still be colored in with the background. So I have to take another green plane and I have to put it over Obi-Wan, and then I have to cut it out in between his legs so that I can get rid of all of the background instead of leaving a little portion of it. And so this green screen, I mean, it probably took a lot longer than 12 hours actually. But yeah, that's, I mean, before I had HitFilm, which, I mean, not HitFilm, Runway ML. Runway ML sped up the process like 100-fold because it was basically you just click on a character and then it captures them for the scene. Now, if they are moving a lot, then you'll have to like manually fix it. But it still does most of the work for you. So it really speeds up the process. So I can make green screens like 100 times faster than I can do. That's not an exaggeration. It is like 100 times faster. So green screen that would have taken like 2 hours can take like 5 minutes now, less than that, depending on the kind of screen it is.
His chunks settle on the floor as as Obi-Wan walks in the door.
Van demands as Among Us Sussy. That's correct. Dusty. Suspaka. Among Us. Among Us.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
Palpatine bot. Ban these clankers.
Door as Obi-Wan walks in the door. As Obi-Wan walks in the door. His chunks sizzle on the floor as Obi-Wan walks in the door.
Zelda says the grievous rap. Grievous rap.
His chunks sizzle on the floor as Obi-Wan walks in the door. I have to resort to the vintage pasteurizer at the top of the stairs loaded with protein powder.
Selza says, "Where'd the plus come from?" It's a riff on the Disney Plus thing. I called it. At first, it was Jar Jar Studios. Then, in order to parody Disney, I made it Jar Jar Studios Plus because that was a thing that was happening at the time. Everything was getting like a plus or premium attached to it. Like, get Disney Plus, get, you know, Paramount Plus, get all of these pluses. All these pluses started coming out around that time. So to get in on, to capitalize on that. I decided to name the channel Jar Jar Studios Plus. Originally it was just Jar Jar Binks, and then it was Jar Jar Studios, and then it was Jar Jar Studios Plus, and then it was Jar Jar Studios Cube, and then I went back to Jar Jar Studios Plus. But for a while I was Jar Jar Studios Cube. You know, with the tiny little 3. Selza says, just skipping squared. Yeah, I did. I skipped squared, I went straight to cube. I chose Jar Jar Studios Cube at the time because I was gonna try and go like full on into making like Blender project with the 3D software Blender. That's what I was gonna do, but it didn't really work out. Like, for the life of me, I could not figure out how to use that program. It was very tedious, very, very difficult. So, as a result, I gave up on it.
I have to resort to the vintage pasteurizer at the top of the stairs loaded with protein powder. I charge the remaining jar with my 4 lightsabers and slash him to bits. His chunks sizzle on the floor as Obi-Wan walks in the door. Would you like a cup of Java juice? Would you like a cup? Would you like a cup of Java juice? Would you like a cup of Java juice?
Well, hello.
Hello, Jar Jar and John.
Darth Autisticus. Welcome.
Back for another stream, baby.
Excellent. What's going on?
Just living the life. I'll go to your stream in a second.
It goes.
Would you like a cup of Java juice? Would you like a cup of Java juice?
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Java juice?
Oh, yes. So what video are you making now?
The General Grievous mango smoothie video. It was requested by Welder N. I am taking some liberty. The mangoes are gonna be kind of like an after part. The main video is gonna focus on the blender itself, and not necessarily what he puts in the blender. Although, yeah, it will kind of focus on what he puts in the blender, because it's gonna be Jawas. He's gonna put Jawas in the blender. He's gonna make Jawa juice. And I have to take a bathroom break, so I will be back.
I'll be back.
I just found out my furnace stopped working. So the break is going to be just a slight bit longer than expected. I'm gonna give a phone call to my furnace repair guy and see when is the next time he can come on and fix the furnace. So please bear with me just a few more minutes and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry that took longer than usual. I went to the bathroom and then I noticed that the house was a lot colder than it should have been. So I checked around and I found out my furnace is turned off, so I have some electrical heaters that I turned on, and that should hold me over until I can get someone out to fix my furnace.
Oh, yes.
Would you like a cup of Java juice?
R says, imagine bro dies of hypothermia mid-stream. Yeah. I think if I started to die from hypothermia, I probably would stop streaming.
Oh, yes.
What about the grind? The grind would have to cease if I was dead.
Would you like a cup of Java juice?
Yeah, the grind never stops.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes.
Zelza says you might want to make that text in the corner brighter so it stands out more.
Yeah, yeah.
Shine says SMG3 versus Palpatine. SMG3? What's SMG3? Oh, I see. Snitch Production.
So, on the 27th of December, 2025.
I like turtle.
Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals. Genitals. In order to push my ratings to 5 stars, I take a special move.
Come on, follow me. There's something I really want to show you.
Eureka!
Hello.
All right, everyone, let's.
Yes!
Oh!
This is bullshit!
Was this was before Skibbity Toilet. Damn. Oh, jeez. This is his biggest video. It's like it's an ad. His biggest video is an ad for his channel. For free Robux? No, it's not an ad. It's just about free Robux. We're making reference to SMG4. What's this? Okay, so it's his main channel. 7 hours ago, 7 days ago. What is SMG3 where he just shitposts? SMG4 is his main channel. Yo, what the heck? 63 million views? That's a lot. That's a lot of views. Now that's a lot of views. And most of that revenue probably went to these guys.
Oh, no!
Hey, Tunky! This is what I do.
Happy friends.
What? I believe in miracles.
Wow. You know what's kind of messed up is this video is probably like fully monetized for the few seconds of copyrighted music that was used. But he didn't, I mean, he doesn't even come close to any kind of copyright violation or anything like that. It's just a couple seconds. Shine says SMG3 is from the channel SMG4. I just thought of it randomly. Aneurysm material. Looks pretty epic to me. Minecraft Zombie Dude says, hi, yes, I'm afraid Kathleen Kennedy is still in charge. If she now makes Star Wars series more or worse, I'm gonna go watch DC Studios. As though DC Studios is somehow better.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Would you like a cup of Java juice?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
Mox. says, I could never put this much work in making a video. Kudos to you. Hey, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Relax, stay a while. Real Tennis says it's TV time. Right. Jar Jar Studio Plus time. Oh, my electric bill is gonna... nuts. My electric bill is gonna be crazy. I got 3 space heaters working. Because I just found out today, furnace is out. Furnace is not functioning. So, I have to wait for a call back. I probably won't get a call back tomorrow. tomorrow's probably not their business hours, so Monday. I help. Anada says my PC is fully operational again. Good. Very good. What was wrong with it? Anada says secure boot was keeping the NVIDIA driver from loading. Now I don't have to reinstall. Secure boot is blocking the NVIDIA driver? Is it supposed to do that? Why did it do that? MC Zombie Dude says, I wish Kathleen Kennedy did get removed from Star Wars, but she keeps manipulating George Lucas to make this. What? What? Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening.
I want you to get out of this office right now. I don't want you here. Out!
I don't know you anymore. Breaking my heart.
The known issue on Linux? Feels like it shouldn't be an issue on Linux. Linux is supposed to be better. Poor RW says bro is obsessed with Kathleen. Leave it alone, brother. Yeah. There's no point in talking about it anymore. It's not gonna change. Kathleen Kennedy is gonna be president of Lucasfilm for the rest of your life. They're gonna find a way to keep her alive. After she... Potentially, after she dies of old age, which maybe they'll figure out a way to stop her from dying. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural, after all. So maybe they'll find a way to stop her from dying. And then, even if she does die, what they'll do is they will create an advanced AI of Kathleen Kennedy and have her, the AI of Lucasfilm. It'll be, it'll be overseen by, Bob Iger AI, but Bob Iger AI will allow Kathleen Kennedy AI to control Lucasfilm. And so that's what's going to happen. Somehow Kennedy returns. She never left. There'll be no returning because she'll just never leave. Kathleen Kennedy leave? Are you kidding? Are you serious right now? You thought Kathleen Kennedy was gonna leave? Think again, buddy. I'm telling you, it will never ever happen. And Ada says, this is perfect music from the dark side. By the way, Hogwarts Legacy went free on Epic Games. Hold on, what's that? Never mind. I thought I heard it raining outside. I was like, there's no way. That's literally impossible. It's like 13 degrees. No way it's raining outside. That's impossible. It can't rain at 13 degrees. It would snow. RW says, I hate Epic Games, bro. You hate them. Why you hate them? Because of Fortnite? You're sick of Fortnite? You don't have to play Fortnite.
Enjoy!
MC Zombie Dude says, yeah, Kathleen Kennedy keeps manipulating George Lucas with her magic in order for her to be kept in Lucasfilm community. That's exactly what's happening. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows the secret. Kathleen Kennedy is using her dark magic on the mind of George Lucas. That's the reason why George Lucas keeps her as the head of Lucasfilm. The true conspiracy. George Lucas has had the power all along. She's controlling him. How is this possible?
I want you to get out of this office right now. I don't want you here. Out!
His chunks sizzle on the floor as Obi-Wan walks in the door. Would you like a cup of Java juice?
Oh, yes.
Enjoy.
Fart night. Salza says, I only have one because they had a free Civilization 7 deal. Free Civilization 7 for getting Epic Games? Epic Games. I had Epic Games at one point. I was going to play Fortnite. I'd never played Fortnite before. I was going to play Fortnite with, there was some girl that wanted to play Fortnite with me. And so I downloaded Fortnite to play Fortnite with her, and then we never ended up playing Fortnite. It was the same thing with Valorant. I remember I downloaded Valorant because there was a girl that I liked that played Valorant. We played like one game together, and then we just never had a chance to play Valorant again. Because she was always on at times that I wasn't, so. And then when she was on, she was always in a party. She had Valorant friends. So they were always full. They were a full party. They didn't have a chance for me to join. RW says, wow, bro got cut. I can't believe it. Got cut by Valorant friend. Her Valorant friend got in the way. Cock blocked. It's bullshit.
Enjoy. Enjoy! Enjoy!
RW says, bro's gonna turn into a Reddit nice guy. I don't know what that means. I don't really spend a lot of time on Reddit. Please tell me. I want to know, what is a Reddit nice guy? Tell me about it. I have to know. Ganada says he's got to go. Hey, well, thank you for being here. Hope you have a nice night. See you around. RW says, it's the dudes that are like incels, and when girls aren't interested in them, they become really misogynistic, and they're like a Discord mod. Well, that doesn't really give me a whole lot of information either. They think women owe them something because they're nice to... Women do owe you something when you're nice to them. They owe you a thank you. Okay? They owe you common courtesy. When you're nice to people, that's what people owe you something. When you're nice to them, they owe you common courtesy, okay? Someone opens the door for you, you say, thank you. Is it that hard? Say, thank you. Smile and say, thank you. That's called common courtesy. They do owe you something. And don't you forget it. You want to know why society is collapsing? Why it's falling apart? Because those little things that go such a long way, okay? Someone opens the door for you, you say, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You know, you're finished shopping, you put the grocery cart back, okay? Okay, people owe you things. Society in general owes you common courtesy, and you owe that to other people as well. Okay? Everyone owes it to each other to have basic human decency. Alright? So when someone does something nice for you, you say thank you. Thank you so much. You know? When there's, you know, and to expand on this further, you know, when there's a guy that likes you, if you're a girl and there's a guy that likes you and you know he likes you and he's doing nice things for you, you make sure to let him know up front that you're not interested. Okay? Don't accept the things that he is doing for you if you know the reason why he is doing it for you is because he likes you. Because that's, you know, that's kind of deceptive. You're leading him on. Don't, like, catch on to those things early on. You know, there's plenty of women out there. They'll kind of do a guy dirty, a guy that's really trying, and they'll extract from him everything they can get from him, and they don't even care that, you know, he's never He's never gonna get anything from them in return. Okay, that's the nature of relationships, okay? The nature of relationships is that people do things for each other. And when it comes to romance, people do things for each other. They give something and they want something in return. Everyone wants something in return. Women don't get into relationships with men and not expect something in return. Okay? And neither should men get into relationships with women and not expect something in return. All relationships require an exchange. Okay? You're not just giving things for nothing. Nobody is giving anything for nothing. RW says, nice guys think girls owe them intercourse. That's the difference. Well, the difference is the question of what would require someone to owe you intercourse, okay? Because there is a situation in which intercourse would be expected. You know, for example, if you ask a woman to marry you, for example, there is an expectation that with marriage, she is also going to have sex with you. That's the reason why you're asking, okay? Obviously, you wouldn't want to be married to someone, and she knows this, and you know this. You wouldn't want to be married to someone that doesn't want to have sex with you. And so, if you don't want to have sex with that person, you would say no to the marriage proposal. Of course, obviously, you'd also want to get the question of how on earth you got to the point where the person is asking you to marry them in the first place, you know. So, you know, you shouldn't lead people on. I think there are certain expectations. If you're not married to someone, I don't think there should be any expectation that someone should have sex with you. But that's because I am religious, so I don't believe it's right for people to have sex with each other before they're married. So, I mean, if they're friends or acquaintances, yeah, of course, there's no point where any kind of sexual favors would make any sense at all. That's obviously ridiculous. That point. Is that music from a car? Why is it so loud? Hold on. I gotta check outside. I hear this loud booming noise. Either there's people like in the distance, you know, firing guns, or there's thunder, or I don't know what that noise is. Alright, I guess it was like a passing car with some really loud music or something. I have no idea what that was, but I heard this loud booming sound outside. Oh, there it is again. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is. Don't worry, it's not the last moment to start our Studio Plus. So, back to what you were saying. You said the whole reason why it's weird and people make fun of quote nice guys. I think the vast majority of the situations where people are making fun of quote nice guys is not because friends or acquaintances are asking for sexual favors, but because there are guys out there that want to be in a relationship, and they were told that the way in which you get into a relationship with a woman is you be a good friend to that woman, and eventually she might like you. That's like the idea. And so a lot of guys, because they don't really have a lot of experience and they don't know the right thing to do when it comes to women, is they will get into a friendship or relationship with a woman and have an expectation in the future that woman will be interested in him for like a relationship. And so some of them, look, I get it that there are some of them that are genuine creeps, but there are also plenty of just guys out there that are just awkward, and they're not really creeps and they're not creepy, but the women just don't like them. And so it's, for sure there are plenty of guys out there that are, persistent and can be creepy. Yeah, of course, like you're saying. But I think the vast majority of the cases is just a guy that doesn't know when to take a hint because he was told by the older generation that, persistence is a desirable trait. So 4RW says, yeah, but those aren't nice guys. Yeah, well, I mean, everything gets called in. What I'm saying is that a lot of these things are called the same thing. A lot of times it doesn't matter if a guy is being quote creepy or not. It's not based on his behavior. It's simply based on how the woman feels. So, like, even if you don't do anything bad or wrong, you could still be called a creep. You could still be looked at as creepy, even though you didn't actually do anything creepy. You can ask a girl out on a date, and she can call you creepy, even if you didn't do anything creepy. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Is that, yes, there are guys out there that do legitimately creepy things, but then there are also plenty of guys out there that don't, and they still get called creepy anyways. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. You say, what do I mean? That's what I mean. There's plenty of things that are called that aren't that. Or RW says, bro, it's a joke. What's a joke? I'm confused now. If you weren't being serious the whole time, then I'm not really sure what you're talking about. You're gonna shit on who? You're talking to multiple people. You're going to shit on you. Now you're starting to sound like a Reddit nice guy. Now you're starting to sound like a Reddit nice. The moment things don't go your way, now it's time to shit on people. Hey, that's not very nice. Hey, I'm gonna let you know right now, that's not very nice. That's not very nice. A nice guy wouldn't shit on someone. Now you're a Reddit nice guy, huh? Well, since you're so obsessed with Reddit nice guys...
Enjoy!
Sells us as it's possible. What's possible? For Reddit people to be nice? No doubt, of course. Why wouldn't it be possible? It's not likely, but it's possible, for sure. Renata says, Jar Jar, hit me up on Discord later. I have a great idea. You can get in the voice chat right now and you can share your great idea. RW says, Jar Jar, do you remember when I threatened to send furry femboy pictures to you on Gmail so I could get into your server? I fail to understand how that would get me to allow you on the server. Like, if you sent me furry femboy pictures on Gmail, I wouldn't let you in the server. That would be the opposite. Like, that would be like, I would probably ban you from the server if you did that. Not probably, I would. MC Zombie Dude says, also YouTube is no longer letting me reply to names, so I can't comment on what's going on. This is a new update for YouTube live stream. Huh? And Ada says, I forgot you were in VC. I'm in VC in like every single stream. Just sitting here waiting for someone to join. 4RW says, please, Jar Jar is so mean. I'm heartbroken. Yeah, well, that's what happens. You gotta be, if you're gonna be a big YouTuber like me, you gotta be ruthless, you know? You gotta be totally ruthless. People want to be part of the server, they want to join the server, you have to ban them. You have to say, get out. Get the hell out. I don't want to see your face no more. And then they cry, and they say, please, let me back in the server. And you say, no, no.
It's finally working.
Inada, yo, what's going on?
You know the Wii menu?
I am familiar with it.
I found a simulator for it that I can actually edit, so I can make memes on it. And I was wondering if you could do like small animations for like the menu screen.
Probably. What? Huh?
I'll show you what I mean in a few minutes. I gotta set up the web server still, because it uses like a web server to work.
Oh, the stairs. There they are. MC Zombie Dude says, "Is it only on videos, not live stream?" Wait, what's only on videos, not live stream? What are you talking about? Sells says, "You gotta sell your soul to the advertisers." Well, no advertisers have offered me anything, so I'm not selling my soul to any advertisers. MC Zombie Dude says, "Is replying to names on comments only on videos and not on videos that..." I think you can only... What? No, you can use the @name. That works on streams. It's 4RW. Shots fired! He says, "Everyone on your server sounds like a gimp." A gimp? What is a gimp anyway? Minecraft Zombie Dude says, "I gotta go ask Chat GPT app if this is true. If Chat GPT is true, I'ma flip the table, and if my sister hears me, she's gonna scream." What? 4RW says, "Search it up on your family computer." My family computer? Says, "Bro, just look it up." I'm busy right now. I can't look it up. You have to tell me what it is. You have to describe it. You have to use the words of the English language to explain to me what it is. If you can't explain it to me, then that's too bad. Emperor Grievous, welcome. What's going on? MC Zombie Dude says, "Oh, I see. Clicking the add button, not tapping that only says report or block." Strange. "4RW says, bro, why do I get blocked by everyone?" That's exactly what the Reddit nice guy would ask. He would ask the question, "Bro, why does everyone block me? How come girls don't want to talk to me? How come girls don't like me? I'm nice to them. How come they don't like me?" Emperor Grievous says there isn't a moderator here to put them in timeout. Yeah, no moderators right now. It's free. It's free. It's a free for all. Selza says, "Where's the Senate when you need him?" I know, Emperor Palpatine should be here. What's he doing? MC Zombie Dude says, "I'm about to flip the table, I'm mad." About to flip the table. Ah! How dare you? How freaking dare you? Poor RW says, mate, you're like 3. I doubt you can even reach the top of the table. Emperor Grievous says, there isn't really good reason to put them in timeout because they haven't broken any of the rules for the stream. That's true, they haven't. Not technically, no. Poor RW is kind of rude, but that's not against the rules. It's not against the rules to be rude. You're allowed to have opinions that people don't like. RW says, I nearly got banned on the first Jar Jar stream I joined because I was too funny. I highly doubt that. All Oda says is on the nice list, and if you do this against him on the nice list, you're gonna be on Santa's naughty list. That means no Minecraft, no Fortnite, and no Star Wars toys. Gonna be on Santa's naughty list. MC Zombie Dude says, no, bro, please. Just because I flip a table, that doesn't mean I'm on Santa's naughty list. Yeah, it does. Rango Studio says, you will tonight, dude. 4RW says, I don't understand why people are blocking. What do you mean you don't understand? What do you mean you don't understand why? Is that a genuine question? I don't understand. Like, your brain cannot comprehend? Do you... You have the... I looked at your channel. You have the ability to model entire characters in Blender, but you don't have the brain power to understand the reason why people block you on YouTube? It's because you are mean to people. That's why they block you, dummy. I don't understand. You are either full of shit, or you are like actually like slightly autistic or something. You do not I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. It does. I can't figure this out. My brain, I can't wrap my brain around this. This doesn't make any sense to me. Why would people care about being treated in a kind and nice way? Why would people care about that? I don't understand. I should be able to treat people however I want. I don't understand. Rango Studios says, just say we're on the nice. 4RW says, I'm on the nice. You're most certainly not on the... You are most certainly getting a piece of coal for Christmas. And you know what? You can light it up in your house to keep yourself warm, because it's the only heat that you're gonna get this whole winter. The warmth of friendship and happiness is something that you will never know. Selza says, I am on the list. 4RW says, the Epstein list? Whoa. Are you on Epstein's list? Hmm. Okay. I think I'm going to end this stream here, and then we're going to start up a new stream in just a little while. So, stay tuned for that. If you want to see me mod Civilization 2 Test of Time, then stick around. If not, then good night. And good night, and I'll see you. Adios.